Hello everybody, Shadow SP here, and we are back playing more Granblue Fantasy. Today we're moving into the light raid in the M2 series. Trying to get out of the Tetra elements, take down the other two. Let's give it a shot. We're up against Metatron. Alright, those raids are over here. Metatron right here. Let's do this. Alright, we're going to be bringing Bahamut. Just the normal level 200 Bahamut. And this is the team setup we're going to be running with. You'll see I have brought in a sort of Bahamut and hit it with the plus 99 so that we're able to get a full bonus on everybody. So Narmea can get extra attack and HP. Narmea is going to be pretty useful here. We're trying to go through the first half of the fight as fast as possible. For reasons that will become apparent when we reach the second half. It should also be noted that our Dark Grid has like no HP in it. So I did level up the Advocatus Diaboli to level 200. So that we would get the extra HP on the Xeno skill. Alright. Well, let's do this. Summons, by the way, are the standard survival set. Yeah, if it doesn't work with Bahamut, we'll need to bring Lucifer, but I hope we don't need to do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and stick her. Push the button, push the button. We're gonna go ahead and summon Bahamut. We actually have substitute, the sub-all on our main character this time. Alrighty.
刃は銀次、神楽のごとく一刀を持って切り伏せん。断ち切らん。
So we're gonna go ahead and do some assassin turns on turn 1.
見せてみろ。
さあ、一曲お願いするとしようか。
油断するなよ、ルルシュ。
ここからだぞ。
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and use this.
王様から動かないとルカがついてこない。切り開く。続け。
His normal move is plain damage.
前前。
風よ。
Yeesh, that hurts.
スラッシュハーケン発射。
引かねば切
Not
る。
a fan.
刃は語り、源氏のごとく。
Let's go ahead and use Nobio here. I'm gonna go ahead and use this like this, just to get at that 10,000 point shield. It will be back.
源氏舞。
ルナ、エクリプス。ハドロン砲の塵となれ。
見せてみろ。
さあ、
Alrighty.
一曲お願いするとしようか。沈め。切り開く。続け。攻め時だ。ドレイドシステム起動。
Alright, keep going, keep
沈め。
going.
切り開く。続け。
Keep pushing damage.
モール。
どうだ。
引かねば切る。
Okay, it was like this, right?
大地はカンカンたる。その命、もらい受け切り刻まん。
Yep, there we go.
ここからだぞ
That did do what I wanted it to do.
神羅万象切り伏せん
Alright, summon Bahamut.
スラッシュハーケン発射
Hold on. One of these.
刃は銀次神楽のごとく
Yeah.
古超人改め神楽舞
ルナエクリプスハドロン砲の塵となる
風よ空を巡れ
Yeah, that is so bad, man. That hurts.
ドルイドシステム起動切り開く続け
Alright, so we have to summon C2 here. We do want to keep Lelouch alive if possible.
前前
どけ
どうだ
俺に続け
So we gotta kind of rush to get these to overdrive.
エクリプス邪魔だ
どうだ
お姉さんと一緒
Things
に頑張
are
る
way safer against this enemy when we're in overdrive. If we just wait there, let's get our debuffs back on. If we get into overdrive, I'm gonna want to do this probably. Summon Sandalphon,
パラダイスロスト
get the heals in.
「古超人改め神楽舞
ハドロン砲の塵となる
さてムツラ星を貫け
Yeah, because that's just fully AoE, which is something that we can deal with. The other bit being
刃
plane damage is that's a bit more problematic.
ドルイドシステム起動
甘い
ルナエクリプス
どうだ
Okay, so we do here, here,
大地
here.
がカンカンたるそ
So
の
this gives a
命
delay.
もらい受け切り刻む
沈め切り開く続け攻め時だ沈め
Go ahead and summon Opal Carbuncle. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. That's why I summoned the Carbuncle. We're gonna go ahead and summon Nobio immediately. Gotta keep Lelouch safe, at least as safe as possible.
Luna, Eclipse.
Yeah, so the 75% trigger doesn't do anything, basically. It gives the boss a buff. But Cassius is very good at dealing with that kind of thing. We're gonna go ahead and use that. And we'll summon Bahamut. And let's get in there. It really is a lot nicer being able to not die to random attacks. Like the normal full meter attacks are very deadly in normal mode, but in overdrive they don't do anything. We should probably just use this if we're gonna get into the trigger this turn.
超人改め神楽舞
ルナエクリプス
ハドロン砲の塵となれ。明けの明星鹿と刮目せよ。
I will say, Lelouch isn't 100% necessary to stay alive, but it would be in our best interest.
ルカがついてこ切り開く続け
Let's go ahead and summon C2. Yeah, that's probably good enough, damage-wise.
回る
邪魔だ。むつら星よ貫け。スラッシュハーケン発射。
引かねば
Yep,
切る
and if we charge attack... Yeah, okay. So we do
刃が語り
this.
源氏のごとく大地がカンカンたりその命もらい受け切り刻まん
We're getting a lot of good assassin turns in.
エクリプス
It's feeling pretty good.
ここからだぞ。
神羅万象
沈め
And we're getting some uplift from our spear, keeping our charge attack flowing.
沈め切り開く続け
So even with our low max HP totals, we're still making some real progress.
古超人改め源氏舞
どけ回る
ハドロン砲の塵となれ。
And again, we're just trying to race to 50%. 50% is so important to get to. Alright, so what we're going to be doing here is 4th skill,
ドレイドシステ
put
ム
Druid System back on,
発射。
summon Bahamut, and just keep pushing.
どけどけ回る
むつら星よ貫け。
Yeah, basically the whole reason that MT is on Paladin is because of the second half of the fight.
刃は銀樹神楽のごとく
But we kind of have to get to the second half. We have to get through the first half. It turns out.
前
ルナエクリプス
ドス
見せてみろ。
Okay, that's fine. We'll summon Nobio. Get our debuffs back on.
切り開く続け
古超人改め神楽舞
回るどけ
ハドロン
I think
砲
we're
の
doing pretty
塵
good
となれ。
juggling the Druid system buff. It works really well with the uplift from the spear, the Xeno spear.
一曲お願いするとしようか。
Okay, let's go ahead and do one of
Droid system,
these.
起動.
Do one of these. Just get in there.
前前
ルナエクリプス
どけ。むつら星よ貫け。スラッシュハーケン発射。
Alright, we're gonna do
刃
this,
が語り
this,
源氏の
this.
ごとく大地がカンカンたりその命もらい受け切り刻まん
切り開く続け
And then we're gonna attack.
甘い
どけ
どけ邪魔だ。なるほどここからだぞ。確かに。
Season break.
神
That's
羅万
totally
象
fine.
切り伏せ
Let's go ahead and do this.
沈め
Keep the debuffs on.
甘いぜ
回る
どうだ。
俺に続け
May as well summon C2 here. Get a full chain in.
超人改め源氏舞
ルナエクリプス
ハドロン砲の塵となれ。
I mean, we're getting there.
どうだ。
If we can get through the last 5% before the 450, before the enemy goes back and gets another charge attack, we'll be golden, I think.
スラッシュハーケン発射。
前
そこだ。ここからだぞ。パラダイスロスト。
モーロ
どうだ。
お姉さんと一緒に頑張ろっか。前
ロクモー
ここからだぞ。
Something like that.
ロ俺に続け
Yep, and we have a turn for full chain.
古超人改め神楽舞
ルナエクリプス
ハドロン砲の塵となれ。
Alright, 50%. Here we go.
光の試練。
So from 50% on, Metatron does not use normal attacks.
スラッシュハーケン発射。
引かねば切る
ドルイドシステム起動。
So we are going to just be trying to beat him down
切り開く
while he does a
続け
specific pattern of charge attacks for the rest of the fight.
沈め切り開く続け
Alright, let's go ahead and summon Nobio.
モーロロ
どけ。
ク俺に続け
刃が語り源氏のごとく大地がカンカンたりその命もらい
Okay, so
受
he
け切
can't
り刻まん
can't be delayed. That's good to know. I just needed to know. Alright, we're gonna do substitute and sacred protection, and we're gonna do a normal attack for our assassin turn.
甘い甘いぜ
モーロモーロ
どけどけ。これに耐えられぬようなら未来はないぞ。スラッシュハーケン発射。今だ。
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and Bahamut full charge.
古超人改め源氏舞
ルナエクリプス
ハドロン砲の塵となれ。
Alright.
一曲お願いするとしようか。
油断
王様から動かないと部下がついて
Get
こないから。
100% cut this way.
スラッシュハーケン発射。
切り開く続け
ドルイドシステム起動。
甘いくって
モーロロクモーロ
そこけ。ひらめきの刃よ。スラッシュハーケン
Yeah,
発射。
strong armed doesn't actually do anything. Okay, let's go ahead and charge attack with Cassius to get his
ルナ
supplemental
エ
damage
クリプス
buff.
邪魔だ。
真の万象
We're gonna go ahead and use both of these and summon
切り
C2.
開く続け
And we don't actually need to do anything to defend ourselves for this third charge attack. Because he's just going to use Resonance again, which is plain
古
damage.
超人改め
That's based on your current HP,
ロケロケ
ハドロン砲の塵となれ。
which is not dangerous. In fact, with the grid that we have, it just means we do more damage.
発射。さあ一曲お願いするとしようか。
油断刃は銀次神楽のご大地がカンカンたり断ち切らん 一刀を持って切り伏せん。
Okay. Then we're gonna go ahead and do one of these.
切り開く続け
Wait, that was a mistake. Oh, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway. So next up is Circuit again,
エクリプス
which we have the full cup for with main character
無造
substitute
無造切り捨てん。
plus damage reduction.
ドレイドシステム起動
Yep. Let's go ahead and go in.
古超人改め神楽舞。
モール
そこだこれに耐えられぬようなら未来はないぞスラッシュハーケン発射
さあルルーシュ、お前の腕の見せ所だぞ。
Okay, let's go ahead and hit this
切り開く続け
and summon Bahamut and get in there.
モールロケ俺に続け
Okay. So now we're gonna be doing debuff. Summon Nobio. Elemental Phalanx. Hit with Lelouch.
スラッシュハーケン発射
Go ahead and do a charge attack.
Luna, Eclipse.
So we're 80% reducing Nimbus, which is a 2-hit attack to random allies. Theoretically, we're fine.
ひらめきの刃よ
Yeah, it's not too bad.
スラッシュ
Alright,
ハ
so
ーケン
Nimbus went off. Next is
団
Resonance.
長ちゃんは無事。
So let's go ahead and use Cassius's kit.
攻め時だ沈め切り開く続け
ドレイドシステム起動
古超人改め神楽舞。
ロケ俺に続け
Resonance is up, so we're not having any problems here. Let's go ahead and have Cassius charge attack,
ルナエクリプス
because that'll give him his supplemental damage buff.
そこだ光よ
And yes, Resonance deals more damage
スラッシュハーケン発射
when you're in overdrive, but it doesn't matter.
一刀を持って切り伏せん。刃が語り源氏のごと切り刻まん。大地がカンカンたる承知を。
切り開く続け
Okay, something like that.
甘い甘い。
モー
ハドロン砲の塵となれ
Okay, circuit.
古超人改め源氏舞。
ルルナエクリプス
So we should take no damage here.
これに耐えられぬようなら未来はないぞスラッシュハーケン発射
目標補足
Alright, let's go ahead and summon in Bahamut. Bahamut.
ドレイドシステム起動
Alright,
切り開く
do this.
甘い甘い。
ロケ
邪魔だこれで決めるぞ
Alright, so I suppose we can summon C2 here. And we can just use Elemental Phalanx for the Nimbus. The 5% trigger is Nimbus, but the damage is way higher, so we're gonna save our
エクリプス
on-demand 100% cut for that.
ハドロン砲の塵となれ ひらめきの刃よ
Also, for what it's worth, Narmea is actually pretty safe because she has a 2-hit mirror image. So even if she's at low HP, she's pretty safe from Nimbus.
沈め切り開く続け
ドレイドシステムスラッシュハーケン 発射
Alright. Here we go.
古超人改め源氏舞
Alright, then this should be resonance, which is not a problem.
甘いぜ
もろ
そこだ光よ
Yeah, Narmea has no health left, but that's
お
okay.
姉さんと一緒に頑張ろう
She technically does not need health. Something like this.
その命もらい受け大地がカンカンたり切り刻まん刃の銀次神楽のごとく
What if we summon Nobio?
Luna エクリプス
ハドロン砲の塵となる
Alright, so this is Circuit,
切り開く続け
which is not a problem. We can deal with Circuit.
沈め
We have the technology.
続け
Let's do this.
古超人改め
But you see what I mean? The entire purpose of this setup was to get to below 50%
俺に
HP.
耐えられぬようなら未来はないぞ
Because the main character can handle everything at this
発射
HP range.
さあ
You know, we're taking no damage,
油断するのね
essentially. We're taking like 500 per like 6 turn rotation.
エクリプス
邪魔これで決めるぞ
刃が語り源氏のごとく
Which is effectively nothing, let's be honest.
ハドロン砲の塵となる
That's because main character on Paladin just takes no
ひ
damage.
らめきの刃よ
Yep, there goes the double mirror image on Narmea
団
there.
長ちゃんは無事
ドレイドシステム起動
We shouldn't hit to 5%
古
here.
超人改め源氏舞
ルナエクリプス
We gotta start being cautious of it though.
そこださあ一曲お願いするとしようか
油断
切り開く続け
スラッシュハーケン発射
I think we're gonna just attack.
もろ
邪魔だ光よスラッシュハーケン発射
Okay, we get a full assassin turn here, so I think this is our 100% cut turn.
王様から動かないとルカがついてこないだろ
刃の銀次神楽のご大地がカンカンたり一刀を持って切り伏せん立ち切らん
切り開く続け
Yep, there we are. 5% trigger.
前
ハドロン砲の塵となる
We only single attack. Please, we have a multi-attack buff up. I mean, it's fine, but
予
please.
想以上だひらめきの刃よスラッシュハーケン発射
Yeah.
目標補足
So that triggers damage is increased to ludicrous levels compared to the normal version of Nimbus. So
古超人
if you're alive and it just hits you, you're probably dead.
ルナエクリプス
ジャンプこれで決めるぞ
Okay, so what? I don't actually remember what part of the
ド
cycle
レ
we're
イド
on.
システム起動
Hold on. I can do this though. This is safe because I've still got the damage cut up from the carbuncle.
切り開く続け攻め時だ沈め 切り開く続け
Summon Bahamut. We'll actually delay so we can get a chain burst. Okay, it was us. We were on circuit. So that means next is Nimbus. That's no big deal. We can handle that.
刃よ語り源氏のごとく
Alright.
合理的な戦略
Good stuff. Get out of here,
戦闘
Metatron.
終了当然の結果だ
Yeah, disassembled. Let's be real. That was a pretty good countering, I'd say. Yeah, before we got into overdrive, everything was kind of sketchy because I think if every plane damage hit hits the same person, they can die or something like that. 'Cause, I mean, it's based on current HP, but I think the snapshots all happen at the same time. Yeah. Anyway. Yep. We're getting there. Alright, so Metatron. What do we get from Metatron? Well, let's take a look. Alright, Metatron. So Metatron's weapons start back on this page. These two weapons are jokes. They're pretty much jokes. This weapon has no skills, essentially. You might think I'm kidding, but it has a slight chance of dodging counter, which does nothing, and a small shield at the start of battle, which basically does nothing. So this weapon is worthless. The dagger is a little bit better because it at least has small attack, small crit rate, and small enmity, but they're all the magnitudes on these damage skills are small, so it would be kind of hard to find a good place for this. I guess technically if you're already building a crit grid in light and you want to use a dagger main hand, this one works. It does give you an elemental damage cut and boost the light attack, which is kind of nice. The other two weapons are better. They're not amazing, but they're better. Metatron's bow is a stamina medium crit weapon, which is not the same as the earth and wind weapons that we went over with stamina. Those had large crit. This one has medium crit and a slight chance to dodge and counter. I'd say Metatron's bow is a decent main hand. It's not amazing, but it's decent. And if you want to add stamina to your grid, Metatron's bow is a decent thing to have one copy of. Because if you have, say, a standard light grid with swords, and you replace one of the swords with a Metatron's bow, and you have no stamina to begin with, you'll probably see an increase in your damage, just because of how the modifiers stack. And then the second weapon, the newer weapon. By the way, these newer weapons are rarer than the others by a decent margin, so getting drops of these can take some time. But it's a Pillar of Flame, which is, yes, it is the same as the axe and the harp for Earth and Wind. It's medium stamina and big crit. So yeah, you can build a crit grid with this. You could build a crit grid. I believe the standard crit grid setup is 2 Pillar of Flame and 1 bow, one of the Metatron's bows. But no one plays this because it's not very good. Really the standard M2 setup for light is just more swords. You know, better uncapped swords, more sword support. Light loves swords. Alright. That does about cover this, though. We have one final boss to take on in the M2 series, and then we will have taken them all out, and we can farm them. That's what's important. We'll be able to farm them. because there's some stuff I want to get. So, without further ado then, this has been Shadow SP. Thanks for watching. See you later.